Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is Juicy. This will be the first video of this channel, and this channel will be mainly talking about the new tech, the new things about PC hardware, and also the trend in the hardware field. And I think the biggest spotlight is that I will try to explain this new tech or some kinds of techie hardware terms with some kinds of more comprehensive way that allows you to know what's in fashion right now or what kind of hardware you should go for. That has always been a big question and problem for you guys. So let's start. For the first video of this channel will be the things you need to watch out before getting the 5800X3D. If you haven't learned about this new processor, this is a brand new processor that from the AMD, which is just launched in these 2 weeks. And the purpose of this processor is really simple. You want to take the crown of the best gaming processor, and from the review that has been unveiled, we can see that yes, the claim that from AMD was true. It could even outbeat the flagship from the Intel like the 12900K or even the more premium one like i9 12900KS. So basically you can say that this is the best gaming processor right now. So maybe you want to get one, but there are several things you need to watch out before getting this new processor, so I will talk about this in this video. The first thing you need to watch out is the purpose of this processor. Yeah, it's true that 5800X3D is great in gaming performance. It could even outbeat the flagship processor from the Intel. But if you just take a look at the performance besides gaming, like single thread or multi-thread performance, actually it shares no obvious advantage over its original one, the 5800X. Even in some benchmark, it features a little bit worse performance compared to its original one. The reason for that is that it features lower clock speed, and you cannot do overclocking on this processor, which I will explain later in this video. But I assume that a lot of people, why they build for the PC is that they won't just do the gaming, but also perform other professional tasks or office suite, or even do the content creation with this PC. So if you assemble this new PC just for gaming, sure, just go for 5800X3D. But if you plan to do other things with this PC, you need to think about it before getting the 5800X3D. The second thing you need to watch out is its price. Yes, 5800X3D do have great performance in gaming, but somehow it's more expensive as well. It's about $100 more expensive than its original 5800X. It's $449. Yes, you may claim that it's still cheaper than the flagship one from the Intel like 12900K, no mention the more premium one, the 12900KS. But for the price of $449, what you can get? From AMD, you can get 5900X, which is even cheaper right now, and it features more core, higher clock speed, those of the things that you may need it for running other applications. And from Intel side, for the $449 budget, you can go for the 12700K. It also features more cores, higher clock speed, and 12th gen processor has been proved quite superior, not just in gaming but also in productivity work. So I think the answer for this concern is just as the same as the first one. You really need to think about why you gonna build this PC, what you gonna take this PC for. If you're gonna take it for gaming, sure, just go for 5800X3D. But if you will also do other things like content creation or productivity work, I think personally I think the 5900X or the 12700K will be the better choice. The third things you need to watch out before getting the 5800X3D is that, just like I have mentioned before, you cannot overclock on this processor because the additional L3 cache SRAM shares the same power circuit as the CCD, which is the chip itself, and it has been limited to 1.35 volt. So which means you cannot adjust the clock, the voltage, also other parameters that they used to manipulate on AMD processor before. So if you're the guy who is quite used to overclock the processor a little bit to get additional performance, or if you are some kinds of OC guru who is always looking for the highest clock around the globe, then this processor may not be the one for you. The last concern is not critical, but you still need to watch out is that if you decide to go for the 5800 X3D anyway, you need to update the BIOS of your motherboard to the AGISA 1.2.0.6b or the newer version. Then can your motherboard support this new processor? AMD also claimed that the 300 series motherboard won't support the 5800 X3D until they release the new BIOS for that. So if you're a user of the 300 series motherboard, you need to wait a while for sure. But if you got 400 series or 500 series motherboard, just update BIOS, then you can have the 5800 X3D. So that will be all about the things you need to watch out before getting the 5800 X3D. Hope this video helped you learn more about this processor. Don't hesitate to leave me the question or comment below. I will try to reply them one by one. And if you think this video is informative, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe this channel. Thank you, and I will see you next time.